chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. The healing journey is really remarkable, and a lot actually takes place beyond your comprehension of the ground that you cover in your healing journey. Taking the correct steps in your healing journey, prioritizing healing. Because the thing is, you don't actually realize that you're prioritizing the healing to the degree you are, but you are actually doing it because you have been so hurt, you have been so betrayed, and you go in the opposite direction and you want to feel better. Okay, but it becomes, you see, you do get back that laugh again, the smile again. The thing is this is why narcissists prey on the vulnerable empath, right? Because what happens is after your encounter with a narcissist, you deem them as a narcissist, and you might not have woken up yet to other narcissists in your life or other toxic individuals. So you may be a little naive towards other people initially, okay? But if you can overcome that through the healing journey, now I think there's a lot of I'm going off topic here, but it's important. There's a lot of rejection that you can face, and people not being straight up and things like that afterwards. And I think it's like a God or the universe giving you a reinforcement, showing you this is the same type of people, and these are the type of people that you don't want to be around. And then you end up taking your time away, and really you do become that person again. You get that, like, it goes, all right. There's different timelines, because there was someone I spoke to, and they healed very quickly, okay. But other people have taken longer, and there's various people I've spoken to that have healed quickly. But what I would say is it's not a rush, okay? And you're gonna get back that feeling of where you love your own life, you see the positive change in your life, and you see the positive person who you become, and you still have that innocence about you, right? That authenticity. You still have all of that about you, but you become a new version 2.0. And what made me, another reason why I discovered this happens, is because I saw a friend after a long period of time, and he said, "Hey, you're like how you used to be." And I hadn't seen him since like just after school times. It was like a long time. And he said, "You're like the same." So you come back to yourself, to the outward eye, but really you have grown in discernment, you have grown in knowledge, you have got your scars, your war scars, and you've been through a hell of a lot. But you get that glow back. Everything why this narcissist was attracted to you and gravitated towards you in the first place, you get back and more. And that's why I coin it the version 2.0. You do become this version 2.0 in the future through the healing journey. Okay, so I need you to all be rest assured, like, you're not gonna stay in this dark place like forever. Okay, you're not gonna stay in this dark place forever. It's about letting go. It's about letting go of your emotions as well, letting go of your energy. Sorry, that's what I was meant to say. Like, your energy towards them. Okay, like preoccupation with, if that's even the right word I've said, with looking at their social media or thinking about you and them and things like that. Break that cycle. You go in the direction, it's gonna phase out, right? It's a process that you go through, but through you may run into other people, you may figure out some other people are phonies and things like that. You'll go through your whole progress, and before you know it, that's why I said in the earlier segment, a lot of it happens beyond your comprehension. You have an epiphany one day, and you'll be like, "Whoa, look how far I've come," and you'll be so like sure of yourself. You'll be like, "Wow, look how far I've come. Look how far I've developed. Look what I got through." and you'll see all this in your own life, and that's why it's very important to take this journey seriously, and that is what is ahead of you. Okay, but look, I have to point out, look, if you if you stay in the mind state of, oh, the narcissist is doing well, you lost out, you're a reject, believe in the devaluation, like giving in to the narcissist, this is gonna like, it may take you longer to reach this point. I believe from my analysis that you will reach this point inevitably anyway. It just takes considerably longer to reach that point. Maybe it was just meant to be that way, right? Maybe it was God's will. Maybe it was maybe it was meant to be that way, that it takes longer. But what I would say is, from my analysis, staying stuck to the social media, doing that is a process that you go through. Okay, so I'm not knocking any of you that are on the social media and you can't like cut that out of what you're doing in your daily life or weekly life, right? But you will reach a place where you do stop looking and just wait for the time. All right, I'm just saying that accepting the relationship is over is one of the main ingredients for your healing. Okay, and sometimes you need someone like, is like, if you go back with them, hypothetically, right, for those of you that desire them back or want them back, right, just like, they're only gonna be worse. All right, and it's not lightly said, they are gonna be worse, because they're gonna think to themselves, oh wow, you took me back after everything I've done. And those of you that have taken narcissists back, they will think this. Even all of those times that you used to walk out the door, or you used to be off and on again with the narcissist, and then you'd go back to them, they still had these recurring thoughts, like, every time that happened, every incident that time happened, like, they would think, oh, they're taking me back, they'll get used to it. All right, so if you've done this in like after your chaotic ending of the relationship, the hurtful ending of the relationship, if you took them back now, okay, they're gonna view you in a low place, right? They're not gonna have, like, they don't have respect for you anyway, but they're really, gonna take the piss. All right, and that's why I strongly advise, get out of that cycle. Really get out of that cycle. Focus on your healing. Have a knowing in yourself that you are gonna become you again, complete. And that's why it's important to not fall into other toxic relationships and things like that. Just focus on you. Like, there's so much importance put on relationships, but why, in this current state, in this age we're in now, a lot of relationships are dysfunctional, and more people are waking up, and they are seeing that, okay, no, it's better to be by yourself. And if, for example, something does come along where someone decent, you're gonna move slow. You're gonna do this even in friendships and all types of relationships, even before you get too close to colleagues and things like this. Just take things very slow. Don't let people in too quickly. It's something you have to learn, and you can do that with authenticity. It's just balancing it out. You can still be authentic. You can still be truthful. You can still be like that. You can still be yourself and that new version 2.0. But just don't let these people in too quickly. All right, and don't lose distraction of what you're focused on doing. Because what often happens is you're going in a direction. Obviously, that's how in romantic relationship it occurs. You meet someone, they're like, oh wow, it was the one, it was amazing, all that stuff, right? But I'm just saying, don't go in too deep like that with people. And that's something the chosen one, the empath, the genuine soul, has to master. I think. Don't go in too deep with that with people, thinking, seeing the best in them. Alright? And that's why I said, you do become yourself again. Right? You will be back in that state where you're healed. You're healed very well. you're in a place and people will start gravitating towards you again because you're on your glow up, you're shining bright, and you just gotta be vigilant. Okay, just be vigilant. So the healing journey, don't lose hope. All right, don't lose hope. You will make it through this, and I promise you, dark days don't last forever. This narcissist doesn't win. All right, they're not gonna do better without you. Okay, like, you gotta have the knowing about this, right? And you are going in a better direction. Okay, like, I've spoken to people that were looking on the social media that were following bank trails. They were completely following everything the narcissist was doing, right? Not just this individual. I've spoken to other individuals that have followed exactly what narcissist is doing, and they reach the place where they let go. Okay, you let go and you focus on yourself, and you get used. You get used to your surroundings. You get used to life by yourself, and it's just detoxing from them. Okay, it's detoxing from them and getting your life back. And when you get your life back, you wouldn't change it for the world. I promise you wouldn't change it for the world. When you see the other side, you would never go back. I promise you, you'll all reach there. So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. You may donate or support to the channel if you want to. Check out the main channel for more content. My podcast is now on Spotify. All links you need are in the description box below. If you would like access to over 100 exclusive videos, daily uploads and custom video requests, join my membership program at ZaraMembership.com. Links also in the description box below. There's a 3-day free trial and you can cancel at any time. All content is made by me with no ties to any organisation or university. Your support truly keeps us going. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.